So this article actually came out recently. This is from BMWblog.com. So 2023 BMW XM recall over fire risk. Only one car affected. That's what the guy said. If you really did have one car affected by this, why there's a recall? That don't make any sense. But let's get on with it. The levels of the 23 BX in the same, but one other driver had to drive the SUV back to the shop and have the issue sorted out. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said the vehicle posed fire was due to poor connection between the exhaust system and the catalyst converter. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration document, one or more of these factors might not have been torque to the automated valve, which could ultimately lead to a loose connection. Okay, if they have that type of problem, ain't no way this one vehicle has this type of problem. Worst case scenario, a fire could break out, although the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration stated that this would be a rare occurrence, along with the single XM assembly on March 10th for 4X7 M60i unit built between March the 4th and 11th. Also began the recall for the very same issue. All five SUVs were built in South Carolina at the Spartanburg factory. Two highly performed Let's-Born share the twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 engine, but only in the XM is the new S68 parts of the plug-in hybrid powertrain. BMW M's newest development engine is also installed in 7 series of 760i, X5 M60i M, and the X6 M60i M. I think these are different models, if I'm not mistaken. In the most powerful state of tune, the 8-cylinder mill deliver 653 HP, 480 kW, and 650 Nm, 479 lb-ft in the XM label with. Expect to see a variation of the same engine in the next generation of M5, where it's rumored to make about 700 HP after the factoring in the extra punch of the electric motor. Okay, if y'all want to make more of these things, y'all let me not even go there. The M division has plans to keep the V8 around unit at least the end of the decade, but for the large displacement of engine to complete with strict emission regulation, it needs to be electrified. All future M models will be hybridized as except for the before M2 version, as those are likely to continue with the purge of inline six. Let me go down a little bit. Speaking of which, the 3.0-liter engine will also make it to 2030 and was recently installed in the XM50E, a base version of the decade M model that will be sold only in certain markets in the United States. Won't be one of them. Now, here's what I don't agree with when it comes to this article. Now, it's been said that only one vehicle affected by this. Now, we know, especially all the articles I have done, any vehicle being recalled, the fact one vehicle was affected by this, that is highly unlikely. That is highly unlikely. I wouldn't take that statement right there serious. Because most likely, when one vehicle had this type of problem, usually the rest of them will have a problem too. And I don't think it being completely it not being completely straightforward because nobody you gonna okay. Well, let me put it like this: this BMW SM got recalled for 5 weeks because only one car was affected. If one car was the only one car was only affected, why are you doing? Well, I can understand why you're doing a recall, but why you waste your time explaining about the different motors when it comes to this car? This article mainly talking about more of the different motors than the actual recall. That's one thing I took note about this article. This article did more explanation about the motor of the different motors about the BMW than they actually talk about the recall. Now, any recall vehicles articles that I've seen, almost like this particular one, is not telling you anything really. I mean, it's telling you a whole lot as far as the different BMW SM model, but come to the recall itself, they really didn't say too much. And in my opinion, that's very telling. So I tell you one thing, something ain't right about that in my opinion. Because all the other articles that have vehicles called back 5 weeks, this might not be the first article I came across that they really didn't talk about the recall. Only thing they really said was only one vehicle was affected by a recall. And I don't even think, and I think it's more than one car because something ain't adding up in my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this, and I will see y'all next time. I'm out.